On this week's edition of What's Hot in the World of Professional Wrestling, we're going to be covering and discussing Daniel Bryan. Is he going to be with Team Hell No come SummerSlam? Going into SummerSlam, will he be the tag team champions? Will he have something of more importance going into SummerSlam? We're going to be covering and discussing that today on What's Hot in the World of Professional Wrestling, Episode 7, 2018. Also, Extreme Rules, and about how unextreme it is this year so far. All that plus Bray Wyatt, and about how we all are wishing him good luck on his recovery because he was in a car accident this past week. So, good luck to Bray Wyatt and his recovery. All of that right here today on What's Hot in the World of Professional Wrestling, Episode 7, 2018. First, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a subscriber. And if you're not, hit the bell, and it is much appreciated right here on the channel. July 31st is my 2-year anniversary, as some of you may know, right here on YouTube. I plan on having this big podcast, this big celebration, trying to get everybody who has made this podcast, this channel, what it is for you wrestling fans, as great as it can be over the past 2 years. Whether it's my brother Andrew, Andy Cool, David Awesome, Clowny, Jason Funny, myself, my mom, everybody that has helped make it what it is. Going to try to get them all on here. Farva, all of them. Should be entertaining, should be a great podcast. Now, also, go and check out anything you've missed this week. My 4th of July bash, my Raw and SmackDown live reviews, everything that you have missed. Much appreciated. But what's hot in the world of professional wrestling? First thing we're going to be covering is Daniel Bryan. As we know, Daniel Bryan, right now, going into Extreme Rules, is with Team Hell No, with Kane, and they are going to face the Bludgeon Brothers for the Tag Team Championship. Some people are liking this nostalgic act from 5 years ago. Some people are really happy about it, and others are just kind of cringing on it, and you want to know the truth. Now, the question is, after Extreme Rules, what's next? Is Kane and Daniel Bryan going to be the tag team champions? Going into SummerSlam, are we going to see Team Hell No for SummerSlam? Are we going to see Kane versus Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam? Some might be happy with Team Hell No at SummerSlam. According to Cage Side Seats, that's not happening. According to Cage Side Seats, we are going to see interference at Extreme Rules. We're seeing something happen a little bit fast because, quite frankly, Daniel Bryan hasn't signed with WWE. This is just my theory. Daniel Bryan hasn't signed with WWE. WWE wants to get this rivalry in before his contract runs up in case he doesn't re-sign. It's a rivalry that every wrestling fan has been talking about since Daniel Bryan moved over to wrestling again, and The Miz got traded over to SmackDown. The Miz versus Daniel Bryan. And according to Cage Side Seats, The Miz is supposed to interfere in the Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No at Extreme Rules. And then that sets up their program for SummerSlam. Now, personally, I think that this could have had a much bigger, longer build than just the 4 or 5 week that we're going to see. Now, for those of you that have been attending SmackDown lives, you know that they have been setting this up already, because some of their final matches, they have had Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, in which Daniel Bryan absolutely makes The Miz look ridiculous, and then the fans go home happy. So they've already been kind of setting this up. But a 4 or 5 week build, as much back history as The Miz and Daniel Bryan have, this deserves so much better. But we understand, if you really think about it, why the WWE is doing this. Why? He hasn't signed another contract. And then on the other hand, you really have to criticize the WWE. You really do. Because if Daniel Bryan wants something right now, do you really think that WWE is going to go extremely out of their way to give Daniel Bryan each and every one of the things that he wants? Or do you think they're going to hold back a little bit? You know, give me a break. You think WWE wants to give every little thing that a superstar wants? I don't care who it is. No! All of us wrestling fans know that. So, they really have themselves to blame for this. And they probably look at this rivalry as, well, this doesn't deserve a WrestleMania match. This only deserves a SummerSlam match. Or they look at it as, well, we can have it at SummerSlam, and then if they sign Daniel Bryan, we can revisit it at WrestleMania too. The rematch that is big enough for WrestleMania. Some jazz like that. You know, we heard that kind of big storyline when they had Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker, except they spinned it off with the rematch too big for WrestleMania. Whatever. Except they'll make it for like the WWE title for their second match. Whatever the case, Daniel Bryan versus The Miz at SummerSlam, being rumored right now. Speaking of Extreme Rules, though, have you all noticed about how unextreme it is, uneventful it is? Now, when I say uneventful, I'm not talking about some of the stars that are being pushed that we want to see pushed. Grant, Rusev Day is going after the WWE Championship. I don't care if it's just for 1 month. He's getting that push that we want to see at least for a month. You know, we're seeing all different types of stuff that we want to see at Extreme Rules as far as superstars being pushed. Some people might be griping because Shinsuke Nakamura is getting a United States Championship matchup at Extreme Rules. Quite frankly, Jeff Hardy versus Nakamura for the U.S. title, whether they've done it before or not, will be a good matchup at Extreme Rules. Yes, they've done it on SmackDown before, but it will be a good title. Makes a good argument that Nakamura has already gotten a U.S. championship, gotten numerous title opportunities for the WWE championship and lost. And there's plenty of other superstars that deserve a U.S. championship and that are not even being used, like Andrade Cien Almas, Ty Dillinger, amongst others. But it's still going to be a good matchup. No question about that. So, look at it in that perspective. And if Nakamura does get the U.S. title, it's well deserved. Because he deserves a championship in the WWE. Now, as far as the matches are concerned, Extreme Rules is by far, right now, an F pay-per-view. WWE is an F pay-per-view. Not because of the matches that they have lined up as far as superstar versus superstar, because you look at the matches that they have produced as far as stipulation of the pay-per-views leading up to Extreme Rules, there has been at least one match on every card that's had stipulation. Money in the Bank pay-per-view they did. And I'm not talking about Money in the Bank match, ladder match. They had Last Man Standing. Greatest Royal Rumble. Steel Cage match. I mean, give me a break here. The WrestleMania card. They even played that out. You know? Give me a break. And then Extreme Rules comes around and you don't even give this a stipulation outside of Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. And quite frankly, that does not deserve an Extreme Rules. It just does not. But that's just my opinion on that. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. WWE, you need to change some stuff. And as far as Bray Wyatt is concerned, Bray Wyatt was in a car accident, head-on collision, and that's why he was absent for Monday Night Raw, was hospitalized, and I think we all are wishing get well for Bray Wyatt. Tag titles are still on the line at Extreme Rules, but hope you get well soon. Either worlds, yes! But this has been your edition of What's Hot in the World of Professional Wrestling. And don't forget to subscribe and everything else I mentioned at the beginning of this podcast. And until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.